What's happening, Fresh Baked? We're back atop the Mickey and Friends parking structure for another update of the Knothole Gang. And we're going to start, as usual, from the backside of Galaxy's Edge and take a look at... This is that newly developed area, the little peak that is giving us some definition from the opposite side of where the entrance is to Battle Escape. And we can see that that's starting to make a little progress. The steel work on that mountain range that they're building behind it has not progressed much. They have added, however, this fun blue tarp. I don't know what that's for. It looks kind of interesting sitting there. You can't see it from the other side. Let's take a closer look at it, though. And I can't see what it's obscuring, if anything. Like, what is its purpose? I'm not sure. Because you can't see what's beyond those trees anyway. So I'm not sure what its function is. Having said that, and I did want to add, I meant to talk about this last week, but we couldn't do any commentary. I thought those trees were going to be, dispersed throughout the land there a little bit, but those trees have stayed in. That's a lot of trees. Those trees are staying put. It looks like they're taking, because remember that they covered the old area with dirt, so they are going to take root there. I wonder, how does that work anyway? Because those roots can run deep, right? Where do they go? How do they manage that? I'm curious for all you agriculturalists out there. How do you manage the roots of trees that continue to grow forever and ever? Idle thought. Let me know. And then we'll continue with a quick scan atop the Battle Escape from this angle. And that peak right there is just going nowhere. They have done nothing. That peak right there, yeah. They've done nothing with that thing since it started. It's just been there without no development. But these areas are definitely developing. And I think next week we might do a before and after, maybe multiple, of how the roof line of Battle Escape has progressed. It's really quite impressive. And then finally we'll stop here, or look here. This is a fascinating... It used to be you could see three peaks. Now I can't tell one from the other anymore, because the steel work for the forced perspective areas is finally coming along. And I'm going to move over here now. Oh, that's right, yeah, because I wouldn't take a look at that rogue piece of steel there. I moved over to the Millennium Falcon side, the far left end of the parking structure, to get the shot. And again, we're gonna stop in here real quick to take a look at these, the peaks there from Millennium Falcon. From the other side, you can't tell one from the other almost. Doing a great job of sort of creating that forced perspective. But what about this? That has just seemingly popped up out of nowhere. And we'll take a closer look. That's what... It was there last week. I didn't notice it. It was there last week, but it wasn't there the week before. And... Are they going to build, what are they... That's really well removed from the rest of the structure. And I know that there's, forced perspective things that play here, like in the other sections, but it's just odd that way, way in the back, where are we going to see that? How is that going to appear? I'd like to actually, maybe we'll look for that in the coming weeks to see if we can't see it from the rivers of America. And as we continue... there's another one right there in the middle of your frame, which it's much shorter, but it's there nonetheless. And I'm curious how that's going to work out. And I'm just all over the place. Now we want to look at this thing. But that actually has not progressed at all. And we'll get into that when we get to the Rivers of America. And we'll close Battle Escape from the Mickey and Friends parking structure with the pan across the top of the building. All right, back on Rivers of America. And, we have not been giving much love to this section of the site from this angle recently because of the new things that have been popping up. which I'm going to once again take a look at. These very Star Warsy buildings. Next week we'll do a before and after that as well, I think. But let's take a look at this. That's today, and that's how it looked on the 28th, I believe. So you can see that they haven't done much progress. They pretty much, it looks like they brought this thing in fully, prefabricated and then just dropped it in, and they haven't done much on it since then. And you could say the same for the other structure. Look at that. I mean, it looks the same. You can see the same for that structure right there when we get to it, that it hasn't developed very much since it showed up on our radar.
The stunning rock formations, the cascading waterfalls, the moose, deer, and elk along the banks.
There it is again. I mean, they are working on it. There's scaffolding all over the place, but take a look at this. This is just from a couple weeks ago. It looks about the same. And we'll continue.
To the side of the river is an Indian chief, and I do believe he's giving us a sign of peace. That means we're all clean as we head up.
People again have been talking about how those trees really need to hurry up and get growing. I don't think trees. If you've ever seen Lord of the Rings, you know that trees do things on their own time. They're not in any rush to do anything at all. That's the life of an Ent. So don't expect those trees to start growing rapidly. We are just going to have to tolerate our sight lines being a little bit less than optimal for the next, I don't know, 10 years. So get used to that. One of the things I like about these overcast days is being able to see the smoke coming off of the Mark Twain while I film this. I don't know why, but I enjoy that a lot. Makes me feel like I'm in, Morro Bay or Carmel or something like that, and the fog is rolling through. I love Morro Bay. If you've ever been, or if you've never been, go check out Morro Bay. It's nice. And here I wanted to look in. It looks like I thought that I saw some progress going on the top of that hull that we've seen in the past. As that develop, I think it's maybe just been painted and that's about it, perhaps. Now here I panned over here real quick because it looks like they have put a roof on that pyramid structure. You can look. The most recently we saw that they hadn't done. It had been stuck on steelwork, but now we've got an actual roof on there, and it is still, best as I can tell, kind of pyramid-y shaped. And then one last look at the battle escape structures and the Millennium Falcon peaks. And a whole bunch of smoke. The thing is I don't mind seeing those there. I really don't. When I'm on the Mark Twain, I really don't mind. Just the same way I don't mind seeing Space Mountain from the top of Splash Mountain. Or any number of other instances where that is the case. But that's going to do it for us today, guys, as usual. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and check out these folks right here. Those are some muffins that were waving at us while they were on the. He's Miguel. They were. Oh, look at that! They love us so much. Oh my God. We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!